On your left.
We won, Mr. Stark. We won, Mr. Stark.
Hey, my more brothers, I'm back again. This is in between me going on some guest shows, some host shows that I promised to kind of overbook myself this Thursday, but it is what it is. But I just want to get this in. Now, I was talking to the doc and a couple other people about this idea that the manosphere has lost some kind of way, or especially the black manosphere is lost. And it's the normal thing, the black manosphere is irrelevant. It's done for, it's coming apart, weirdos and all this kind of stuff, right? All this other kind of bullshit. And I was watching this guy, kind of like, I don't even know who he was, some new content creator. You know how they're coming into doing reaction videos and trying to make a few coins, which I have no problem with, right? And they're all doing reactions to Kendra G's, I think it's her Instagram, where she's doing this dating advice kind of shit. And they're watching one by one these black women come up on her show with the same talking points that they try to do in Kevin's show, impaling themselves, right? And Kendra G is forced to use black manosphere talking points and philosophies to counteract the negative stuff that's going on with these women. And you see countless people doing the same, countless guys doing the same thing. You see even women like this Just Pearly Things. Pearl, she's in the UK right now. And she's a 6 foot tall, red haired, green eyed white woman, pale white woman, using black manosphere philosophy, talking to black and white people. And you see people all over the world doing the same thing. You saw Countess Vaughn mention Kevin Samuels in an interview, in a non-related interview. You saw T.D. Jakes using black manosphere talking points and philosophy all throughout media, all throughout the mainstream, college campuses, politicians, entertainers, sports figures, regular Joe guys. It's all over. At this point, there's so much money and momentum behind it, it's a rout. If they wanted to stop it, if they could kill the black manosphere today and wipe us all out, right? Or we can never go back online. The viral meme, the philosophies are already mainstream and accelerating. Like I told you a few months ago, we've reached escape velocity. We're already out in outer space where there's no gravity and our momentum is perpetual. There's no friction. They can't pull us back to Earth. They can't pull us down if they wanted to, because it's too late. Doesn't matter what they think of us. They always thought we were weirdos and misogynists and incels and whatever you want to call us. That's what they've been thinking of that about us for years. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, any idea whose time has come is going to emerge. And once it emerges and has fertile soil, it's going to blossom. If you have nothing but fertile soil, if you have nothing but dry brush, and you got that spark from the black manosphere that's burning down freaking gynocratic forests. All those gynocratic talking points and feminist ideas are getting laid waste to the black manosphere's philosophy. Even white women are succumbing to. Yeah, Rolla Tomasi having the answer for black manosphere talking points, of which he tried to take credit for it. But hey, I'm not mad at him. They're riding on the way. Yeah, white men actually out here in the mainstream spreading black manosphere philosophy. So what does that mean? We've already won. We won a long time ago. I told you we won a long time ago. Everybody said that I was talking shit, that I was wrong. No, we still got a battle to go on. We still got a war to go on. War has an objective. Wars have an end. When the objective is fulfilled, the war is over. When you go to war against an enemy, any enemy, once that enemy capitulates, that war is over. Original Black Manosphere 1.0, the only thing they wanted to do was counteract and rebut the black female and black feminists, got black democratic talking points. That was done already. What they started, the Black Manosphere 2.0 come in and actually obliterate it. Black Manosphere 2.0 wanted to do what? Two things. Spread the information to a wider group of people, a wider group of men. And the second thing was to get the black women back to the table, according to Obsidian and a few others. Get black women back to the point where they have to negotiate with their men. Okay, what controls women is the environment. The environment is already taking care of that. That was taken care of in 2020. They didn't just come back to the table, they ran back to the table. In fact, they're demanding that black men come back to the table and negotiate. Problem is black men don't believe that black women are actually negotiating in good faith. They don't believe it's a good faith gesture because there's no work behind it. So black men, for the most part, are refusing to come back to the table. They're back at the table waiting on us, but they're back at the table with the same old bullshit. And black men are not having it. So, you know what, we got a better deal someplace else. That's what they're frustrated about, because now the moment has passed where they could negotiate, and basically the playing field is level, and there's more competition for that same black man that there wasn't 3 years ago. And the competition amongst women for men, capable, viable men, working class men, is fierce. It is fierce. And black women can't handle that, especially younger black women. They can't handle that. So the frustration is for them is that they've run back to the table. They're ready to negotiate. They're ready to talk terms. But black men say, you know what? It's not enough. Not enough. Got to do more. So now black men are sitting in the catbird seat. And that battle for rebutting their talking points, getting spread to a wider audience, and them coming back to the table, that's all done. All that stuff is done, wrapped up in a bow, and basically most black men are saying, no, we don't want this. The war is over. Now, this is negotiation phase, negotiated surrender phase, and black men are basically saying, you know what, we don't want to do this battle anymore, and basically, good luck with your life. For the most part, you got black women going to experts trying to figure out not how to get a man, but how to be a freaking wife, because they don't know how. Now they got to learn and take crash courses how to be a wife to a black man. You get that? How to respect the black man, which they've never been taught, they've never seen, because their great grandmother, their grandmother, their mother, their aunties have always told them to do the opposite. So now they got to take a crash course on how to respect black men, how to cater to black men, because they've never done it before. We've already won. The thing is, I said this a long time ago. If they come back to the table ready to negotiate, what are you going to ask for? And for the most part, black men don't know what to ask for. But what black men do know is that there are other groups of women giving them what they want already without asking. That's the problem. Now what do you see? Now what do you see is that black men have left them behind as far as that battlefield behind. And the next battle, it's not about them. The next battle is about policy. How to get rights and privileges and a fair share for black men and black boys. That's the next battle. That's what we're engaged in now. That's what Ice Cube is talking about. That's what Dr. Johnson, Dr. Neal, Green Gorilla, Dr. Curry, and all the other PhDs are talking about. How to get a fair shake for black men and black boys. Get their just due. And we're telling the United States we're coming to get our check. We're coming to get our fair share that you gave to white women and to black women. The gynocracy doesn't suit us. Gynocracy is an unjust social system to where black men are used as step stools for the elevation of black women and girls. And black men are tired of being step stools. So the fact is, this infinity war that we've been fighting for the last 50 years is over. We won. Mission has been accomplished. In fact, the route is over. The route is on. Basically, it's almost self-perpetuating. I mean, it's funny. Night after night, day after day, video after video, you see black women impaling themselves, showing their dysfunction, because that's all they have left. All they have left is to show us their dysfunction. And we have other guys, other content creators, trying to make us feel sorry for them. You can't beat on a woman like that. You can't beat psychologically on our women like that. We know that they're fucked up, but you can't use that against them. You got to feel sorry for them and come back and become that step stool again. Black men are saying no. So all that rhetoric you hear about we're weirdos and we're irrelevant and we're going to go away and the black manosphere is this, that, or the other, all while they're using the philosophy and content and talking points. You can't say we're irrelevant and we're weirdos and we're all this, that, and the other while you're using our philosophy. That's not only hypocritical, that's a bald-faced lie. Because you're trying to pander to women. Because really what's going on right now, and I'm going to do a video, a podcast on this later on, is what's going on right now is what you have going on right now is purple pill, which all that is red pill for women. The purple pill is just red pill for women. You have all these content creators that see that the purple pill or red pill for women makes money. Why they're running over there. The women, the men, the gay guys and the white guys, whatever, they're all running over to this mixed purple pill because that's where the money is, right? So what does that mean? Well, it means two things. One, you already won. Two, if you want to go further, because we've already accomplished an insurmountable task, because y'all need to really just start digging in your pockets and start really donating to your OG, the red pill, black manosphere content creators, because we freaking did the impossible with nothing. You have manosphere adjacent guys that are not OG black manosphere red pill guys. They were doing something else. I mean, they're making bank off the foundations that we laid. You have PhDs in this space that are not getting their just due, that legitimize the space, that are actually carrying us to the next phase. And you guys are not out there doing your part, because guess what? We're changing the whole environment, the whole social environment for you, so that you can be open, that you can speak your mind, that you can have a voice, that you can have choice, that you can walk out with your, if you want to date a white woman, an Asian woman, a Latino woman, you actually walk out there without this freaking ridicule, because we got these chicks on the run. And if you want a black chick, now we have black chicks trying to compete for you, rather than showing you that low-key hatred and disdain. We've won the battle for you. And where is that old saying, to the victor goes the spoils? We got the victory, and guess what? The vast majority of us don't have the spoils, which is what Obsidian's complaining about. Obsidian ain't complaining about us being weirdos. Obsidian is complaining about he didn't get his just rewards for actually helping win the battle, even though Obsidian's been purple pill from the very beginning. But all you detractors, all you guys out there trying to do something else, or trying to talk about trying to fix the black community, you can fix it. The thing is, you got to fix the women. Down talking the black manosphere and IPMOR and SYSBM and a host of all the other red pill sectors that we have in here. All that crap is over. We've already won. What you're trying to do is basically trying to make excuses after the horse is out of the barn about why you lost the horse. Trying to rewrite history about how you lost the war. The war's over. War's been over. War was over the first day they announced COVID. I told you guys two things. One, the women were actually going to flood back to the table, which they did. And two, that because they're going to flood back to the table, they need to know this stuff is going to go mainstream, which it did. I told you the very moment it went mainstream. I told you the very moment when it was actually going to be catapulted into space. And I told you when Kevin died that Kevin is going to be martyred, and his enemies are going to carry his name far further and far faster than anybody else. And when his name spreads, so does the philosophy. We already won. So all this squabbling over petty stuff with people that don't even matter, including black women, don't even matter, because it's too late. It's too late. And you have the other side, which is black women actually showing their dysfunction on an hourly basis. And you can't even stop that. But that's all I want to say. I got to get ready for the 2 streams I got to do today. I'm going to be on Figuring This Out. I'm going to be talking about Roe v. Wade. And then I'm going to be on with Dr. Thunder, talking about the social contract. So if you want some free BGS game, as you all do, because you all ask me for content, that's where I'm going to be, talking about your kind of stuff. Because normally when I do this behind the wall, it's like $100 an hour at least. So free game on very serious topics that you care about outside of my normal setting. That's where I'll be. I'll post the links in my community tab if you want to stop by. And if you stop by, give a like at the minimum, give a sub, and if you so desire, give a share. Start spreading the news, start giving other red pill content creators a look, give them a chance, because we got a whole bunch of other purple pill and blue pill guys using our content and using our philosophies, and they getting 100,000 subs, 200,000 subs, and making bank. And with that, I'm gonna jump off here. This is B just out, and I'll see you guys in the